wanted to pop in real quick because you may or may not know this, but I am heading out to St. Louis in a few days to teach at a retreat and to do some book signing. And you are a knitter or a crocheter, so you know the deal. When you're traveling, you find projects to take with you. I'll be flying, so I'm gonna need airport and airplane projects. So I went through my stash and I found some Madeline Tosh that I've had in my stash literally for years. I would say probably 10 years. And this is Madeline Tosh Merino Light, which is 100% superwash merino wool in the colorway Cameo. I bought this on clearance somewhere a long time ago, and I have 3 balls. And I was like, this would be a great time to make something, to take, something that I could just take with me on this trip. Something that I could show off the whole swatching process, because that's part of the class that I'm teaching. That's part of the retreat where I'm teaching about swatching and things like that. So I have the swatch, I have the yarn, and I'm looking through the book Cardigans For Everybody, and I'm thinking, I want to make another one of the sweet tamarind modifications that I made in worsted a couple of weeks ago, but I want to do it in finger and weave. So then I found these 3 skeins of Tosh Merino Light, and I was thinking I could do like another color block type sweater, this time with actual long sleeves. If you know me, I don't like sleeves, but I have more than enough yarn to do something that's color block and have long sleeves. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm thinking about. I've done the swatch. I've done the I've measured my gauge before and after blocking. If you've read the book, I've talked about it. If you're in the masterclass, I talk about that a lot too. So I've done the swatch, measured before and after gauge. I've also measured the length and the width, because I also want to be able to calculate how much yarn I'll need for the actual sweater. So next up is to get my schematic out and put some measurements on there, and then convert those measurements to stitches and rows, and then get started. But that's what I'm doing. And I think for a lot of us, we have so much yarn in our stash that is so old. Why not just go through it and see what you can mix and match to make something that you will absolutely love? And if you're going to do that, start with a swatch. If you're not sure what you're going to make yet, make a swatch. Block it, wash it, block it, do all the things that I talk about in the book. And then get the schematic, mark it up, see where you want to make changes, if you want to make changes, and then use the math to figure out if you'll have enough yarn. I know for sure I'll have enough yarn. I have 6 skeins and I don't need that much. But now I have options to play with color combinations. So I'm getting on the plane in a few days. I want to at least cast on before I get on the plane, so I have, something to work off of. It'll be in simple stockinette. The only thing I'll be doing is color changes to make it a color block cardigan. Heck, I might even make it a pullover. We will see. So watch this space. I will be sharing more on my trip to St. Louis. I'll be teaching at the retreat. It's called the Fall Fit Retreat. I don't know if they still have space. It starts on Thursday, October 10th, and goes till Sunday. So if you're in the area and you're like, I want to go to this retreat, stop in. I'll be doing book signings along with teaching the class. So wish me luck. I will be sharing details as I go with what I decide. I have the swatch. The next step is the schematic. I need to figure out what do I want. Do I want a cardigan cardigan, or do I want to convert that cardigan into a pullover? And it's super easy to make those type of modifications. So if you have questions about how do you do it, let me know and I can walk you through that real quick. But that's it. I'm heading out of town and I need my knitting. So let me know in the comments, what do you do before you go on your trip? Whether you're driving or flying, do you have trouble figuring out which projects you want to make? Do you struggle with taking too much yarn, not enough yarn? I mean, I'm going to a yarn store. That's where I'll be teaching and doing my book signing, so I can always buy more yarn. So that running out of yarn will never be a problem. It's just I want to make sure that I have enough yarn on the plane to do what I want to do. So let me know, how do you travel? What do you love to make when you're traveling? Am I the only one that travels with sweaters, or do you do socks and accessories? I usually do socks and accessories, but this time I want to see if I can start the sweater before going on the trip, work on it while there, because I'll have a lot of airport time, a lot of airplane time, and see if I can actually get it done by the time I get back. That will be a neat trick. So let me know what you're working on, and I cannot wait to see all that you do. Bye for now.